Drew Barrymore, Hollywood's sweetheart, with her radiant smile and passionate soul. When we talk about Drew, we're not just talking about a talented actress. We're talking about a colorful love journey that has shaped the person and the heart she is today. From her innocent first crushes to fiery relationships and meaningful marriages, Drew Barrymore didn't just fall in love. She lived love to the fullest. Despite a heart broken many times and life full of ups and downs, she kept moving forward, leaving behind stories that the world can't help but admire. So, who are the names that have painted this beautiful picture of love in Drew Barrymore's life? Who inspired that bright smile and those deep, emotional moments? Get ready, because this journey will take you through the most unforgettable love stories of Drew. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're here to bring you the most captivating stories from Hollywood. Let's get started. 1. Breckin Meyer. Drew Barrymore's childhood romance with Breckin Meyer is a sweet story, like the first brushstrokes on the canvas of their memories. Back in elementary school, Barrymore and Meyer shared a close bond, and Meyer became her very first kiss, a memorable milestone in the childhood of both young stars. In her autobiography, Little Lost Girl, Barrymore recalls that sweet memory, and Meyer has confirmed it in interviews. On an episode of The Drew Barrymore Show, Donald Faison, Meyer's co-star from Clueless, excitedly shared the story of meeting Barrymore through Meyer. These small stories are like puzzle pieces that light up Barrymore's childhood, a time full of ups and downs, but never lacking unforgettable moments. 2. Christian Bale. Alongside the innocent moments with Breckin Meyer, Drew Barrymore's childhood was also marked by a fleeting romance with Christian Bale. While Meyer represented the sweet memory of her first kiss, Bale brought a different memory. Short-lived, but equally unforgettable. The brief romance between Christian Bale and Drew Barrymore evokes the dreamy innocence of youth, like a soft breeze that leaves a lasting imprint. At the time, Bale was only 13 and Barrymore was 12, both child stars just beginning to explore the world around them. They had a special date, watching a horror movie together, but after that, Barrymore never called Bale again. Years later, in an interview, Bale reminisced about the experience, still using a tone that was both gentle and sarcastic, as if recalling a clumsy, youthful memory. When Barrymore was asked about it, she openly admitted that at the time, she was dealing with many personal issues, and romance wasn't her priority. Barrymore even shared that if she met Bale again as an adult, she would just stay silent. A small statement, yet it carries so much emotion, as if time had transformed that brief romance into a gentle, beautiful memory that needs no further explanation. 3. Cory Feldman. Barrymore's teenage years weren't just filled with fleeting crushes. After Bale, she found a deeper connection with Cory Feldman, a relationship that blossomed from a long-standing friendship into pure love. Their bond started early, when Barrymore was just 7 or 8 years old. She asked Steven Spielberg, her godfather, to arrange a meeting with Feldman, the child star she admired. When they first met, the two were escorted to a movie theater by adults because they were too young to drive themselves. Feldman still remembers holding Barrymore's hand as they crossed the street, although he can't quite recall which movie they watched that day. Their friendship lasted until Feldman was 17 and Barrymore 14, at which point they officially became a couple. The highlight was when they appeared together at the 1989 Academy Awards. Barrymore, in her Betsy Johnson cotton dress, felt she didn't quite measure up to the designer gowns around her. But to Feldman, she looked amazing, and together they were a sweet, youthful couple. Although their relationship lasted only 3 months, both of them cherished the time they spent together. During tough times, Feldman remembers Barrymore as someone who was always on top of things and more in control of life than he was. On the other hand, Barrymore always remembers Feldman as kind, his presence feeling like a safe place she could lean on. 4. Leland Hayward III. After her heartfelt relationship with Feldman, Barrymore entered a new chapter when she began dating Leland Hayward III. This wasn't the innocent affection of youth, but the bold exploration of love and self-discovery that comes with growing up. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and Leland Hayward III in 1991 was one of those brief yet impactful moments in her journey through youth. At the time, she was just 16, and Hayward was 24, the grandson of the legendary producer Leland Hayward, whose name is forever tied to classics like The Sound of Music. They met while Barrymore was promoting her film Dying Young. Their connection quickly escalated to engagement, a daring sign of youthful passion and dreams. But soon after, the couple parted ways, ending their relationship before reaching marriage. Some sources claim that Hayward was Barrymore's third serious boyfriend, coming shortly after her breakups with Corey Feldman and Balthazar Getty, but before she began dating David Arquette. Although it was a brief flash in her life, the story of Barrymore and Hayward reflects the ups and downs of a young life lived fully, full of experiments, and not afraid to fall in love. David Arquette. Though her relationship with Hayward ended, Barrymore found a new spark with David Arquette. Their relationship was filled with both romantic and humorous moments, reflecting the dynamic and spontaneous nature of youth. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and David Arquette was like a flow of time, where memories, denial, and affection intertwined to create a story that was both quirky and beautiful. In 1991, they were seen holding hands, a bright spark amidst the wildness of youth. Arquette, with his half-joking tone, often mentioned that they had dated, but Barrymore would deny it, almost as if she wanted to keep everything in a vague, hazy memory, where there was no clear boundary between truth and emotion. Yet, one thing was undeniable: their presence in each other's lives was always special. In 1999, when they played siblings in Never Been Kissed, their chemistry made the film feel more authentic. Off-screen, their friendship was just as strong, like a bond that had stood the test of time. Arquette always spoke of Barrymore with the most sincere words, calling her kind, sweet, and the embodiment of strength. Barrymore, with all her simplicity and dreamy nature, responded with a tender gaze, saying she had loved him forever. 6. Jamie Walters. While her rumored relationship with Arquette was a light and lasting story, Drew Barrymore's love with Jamie Walters was bright and intense, though short-lived. This chapter was filled with emotion, where Barrymore fully embraced her bold heart. The romance between Drew Barrymore and Jamie Walters in 1992 was a brief yet passionate chapter in both of their youth. They met through a shared agent, and from the start, their connection was electric. Just months after their first meeting, Barrymore at just 17 and Walters, 23, were engaged. Barrymore wore a diamond ring to solidify their love, and they even tattooed each other's names as a symbol of their bond. They lived together for a while, and Barrymore later recalled how strange and fascinating it was to be engaged to Walters while he was playing Tori Spelling's love interest on Beverly Hills 90210. Yet, their love didn't last, and they parted ways in 1993. Walters described their time together as the best fun and called Barrymore amazing. For Barrymore, it was a period full of emotion, marked by the fiery passion and bold decisions of youth. Even though their romance ended, they both maintained respect and affection for each other. Walters later left acting to become a firefighter, dedicating over 20 years as a paramedic firefighter in Los Angeles. Later on, they reminisced about their relationship on The Drew Barrymore Show, where Walters expressed pride in Barrymore's remarkable career. Barrymore, with her familiar sincerity, spoke about him with a gentle smile, as if they were sharing a beautiful memory from a time long past. 7. Jeremy Thomas. From the intensity of her relationship with Walters, Drew Barrymore was swept up in an emotional whirlwind with Jeremy Thomas. The flame of love ignited quickly, leaving behind the bittersweet remnants of youthful passion and lessons learned. The whirlwind romance between Drew Barrymore and Jeremy Thomas in 1994 was like a fire that burned bright, but faded just as fast, a strange yet vibrant story of youthful exuberance. At 19, Barrymore was drawn to the simple charm of Thomas, a 31-year-old Welshman who owned the Room Bar in Hollywood, a place where she and her friends often gathered. Thomas, with his modesty and ease, described Barrymore as a fun, young girl, insisting that his feelings weren't driven by her fame, but simply because she was cute. Their marriage was impulsive, taking place on March 20th, 1994, just 6 weeks after they began dating. The ceremony was held in a quirky, early morning setting at Thomas's bar, with a psychic in attendance. At the time, Barrymore didn't hesitate to call Thomas the love of my life, a bold declaration of the impulsive, fiery nature of youthful love. But that intense flame quickly burned out. Just 5 weeks later, Barrymore filed for divorce, bringing an end to their fleeting yet turbulent relationship. In an interview, she openly called the marriage a joke and admitted that the whole thing was a damn lie. These confessions didn't hide any regret, but instead showcased Barrymore's willingness to live fully, take risks, and face her mistakes head-on. Erlandson. After the whirlwind passions, Drew Barrymore found a deeper connection with Eric Erlandson. Their love was one built on empathy and shared moments, though differences eventually led them apart. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and Eric Erlandson in 1994 was both romantic and complex, woven from chance encounters and intense emotions of youth. At the time, Barrymore was going through a tumultuous period, and their first meeting came in an unexpected circumstance. Barrymore was vomiting outside a nightclub in Los Angeles, and Erlandson, a companion of Courtney Love, placed his hand on her shoulder, standing by to protect her. A small gesture, but one full of humanity, like a light in the darkness. 2 weeks later, fate drew them closer when Barrymore accidentally knocked on Erlandson's hotel room door after being given the wrong room number. But it wasn't until they met in Seattle, while Barrymore was filming Mad Love, that their real connection began to form. From there, their love grew quickly, and they moved in together, starting a new chapter in both of their lives. Barrymore, in an interview with Rolling Stone, spoke with happiness about Erlandson, calling him the man who brought her the stability and sense of family she had longed for. She shared her desire to have children and her admiration for his large, loving family. For Barrymore, this seemed to be a love that promised healing and the peace she had always sought. However, fame was not something Erlandson easily embraced. As an artist tied to his privacy and inner depth, he struggled with the attention their relationship attracted. In the end, the differences in how they dealt with fame led to their breakup in 1996. Erlandson rarely speaks about this relationship, but his brief comments on the overadulation and pressure of fame suggest the heavy burden love bears under the spotlight. For Barrymore, this was another lesson in life, where joy and pain intertwined, leaving a mark on her colorful journey of growth. Although their love didn't last, it was a moment full of emotion in the broader picture of her youth. 9. Jane Pratt. After stepping out of a deep relationship, Drew Barrymore entered another story with Jane Pratt, a connection that was mysterious and hard to define, yet reflected her free-spirited, unpredictable nature. The story of Drew Barrymore's link with Jane Pratt in the 1990s is one of those ambiguous yet fascinating chapters in Barrymore's colorful life. Pratt, the former editor of popular magazines like Sassy and Jane, hinted at a romantic relationship with Barrymore in a 2007 interview. When asked why she mentioned Barrymore, Pratt initially deflected, but then humorously suggested that they might have been involved. Pratt's hint, along with the playful edits and comments she added, seemed to tacitly confirm a relationship, though its exact nature remains a question mark. The lack of confirmation from Barrymore only made the story more mysterious, like a secret kept in the flickering light of their youthful years. Wilson. After the ambiguity with Pratt, Drew Barrymore found youthful joy and energy with Luke Wilson. Their relationship brought laughter and ease, like a fresh breeze in her emotional journey. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and Luke Wilson from 1996 to 1998 was a lighthearted and fun chapter in both of their lives. They met on the set of Home Fries, where they played the leads, and Barrymore quickly described Wilson as amazing, someone she felt lucky to have met. It was a relationship full of youthful energy, where both of them enjoyed every moment together without the pressure or expectations that often come with love. Barrymore later candidly shared that their relationship was open, allowing both of them the freedom to meet other people. With a carefree and easygoing vibe, she remembered that they were young, just having fun and being playful. Their connection didn't feel like a commitment, but more of a free space where they could experience life together without any clear definitions. After they parted ways, Barrymore and Wilson maintained a close friendship. Their bond was strong enough to continue working together in Charlie's Angels in 2000, where Wilson played the love interest of Cameron Diaz, Barrymore's close friend and co-star. Wilson, in a later interview, praised Barrymore for not letting personal matters affect their work, showcasing her professionalism and generous heart. Tom Green. The joy from her relationship with Wilson seemed to propel Drew Barrymore into an intense, high-energy love affair with Tom Green. Though their marriage was brief, it stood as a testament to the passion and sincerity shared between the two. The romance between Drew Barrymore and Tom Green was a whirlwind, filled with intense energy and deep emotion, much like the personalities of both. They met on the set of Charlie's Angels in March 2000 and quickly fell for each other. Barrymore, a fan of Green's show, The Tom Green Show, invited him to make a guest appearance, and from there, their relationship began to blossom. Just a few months later, in July 2000, Green proposed to Barrymore during a road trip across Canada. A year later, on July 7, 2001, they married in a small, intimate ceremony in Malibu, California, surrounded by close friends like Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, Courtney Love, and Adam Sandler. Frances Bean, Courtney Love's daughter, played the role of Flower Girl, adding a touch of warmth to the ceremony. However, their short marriage was not without its harsh challenges. In early 2000, Green was diagnosed with testicular cancer and underwent surgery and chemotherapy. Barrymore stood by his side through these difficult times, showing her dedication and passionate love for him. Just months before the wedding, in February 2001, a fire destroyed their home in Beverly Hills, leaving them with almost nothing. These events not only tested their relationship, but also highlighted the immense pressure both of them were enduring in a very short period. Sadly, their marriage came to an end when Green filed for divorce in December 2001, just 5 months after they married. He expressed his feelings for Barrymore in a statement, calling her an amazing woman and expressing his wish that their marriage could have lasted longer. Barrymore later admitted that they were both young and naive, and she didn't know how to manage herself during that time. Despite the divorce, Barrymore and Green maintained a friendly relationship. Their reunion on The Drew Barrymore Show in 2020, 15 years after their split, revealed the mutual respect and affection they still had for each other. They reminisced about their time together, from their honeymoon in Ireland to the simple, cherished moments of their life together. Green called the reunion a rebirth experience, while Barrymore confirmed that she still respects and cares for him. 12. Fabrizio Moretti. As the intensity of her relationship with Green faded, Drew Barrymore entered a more mature phase with Fabrizio Moretti. This wasn't just love, it was a meaningful partnership in life. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and Fabrizio Moretti, drummer of The Strokes, was a 5-year love story that marked a deeply emotional period of growth in Barrymore's life. They first met backstage at a music festival in 2002, and their relationship quickly became an essential part of both of their lives. For Barrymore, this was her longest relationship at the time. Barrymore described her relationship with Moretti as the most positive she had ever experienced, a love not only full of joy, but also one that helped her discover new aspects of herself. In one memorable romantic moment, Moretti taught her to play Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes, a gesture that she described as one of the most romantic things anyone had ever done for her. Their love was like a gentle song where they shared life, passion, and creativity. However, this relationship wasn't always easy. As an artist, Moretti became uncomfortable with the attention that came from dating a famous person like Barrymore. He felt devalued, being labeled simply as Drew Barrymore's boyfriend, a title he felt unfairly overshadowed his musical achievements. Despite this, Barrymore always defended him and spoke kindly of him, even after their relationship ended. In 2007, when Barrymore shared with the press that she was in a crazy love phase but not his girlfriend, their relationship quietly came to a close. Even after their breakup, Barrymore still called Moretti one of the most important relationships in her life, and the two maintained a close friendship. For her, Moretti wasn't just a lover, but a significant companion in her journey. 13. Hugh Grant. Amidst her deeper relationships, Drew Barrymore had a surprising and amusing moment with Hugh Grant. An impromptu kiss, but one that became memorable, reflecting her free-spirited nature and sense of humor. The rumor about the drunken 10-minute kiss between Drew Barrymore and Hugh Grant is a quirky, hilarious story that perfectly mirrors their unique personalities and the fun friendship they shared. On an episode of The Drew Barrymore Show, Barrymore shocked the audience when she revealed that she once grabbed Hugh Grant by the collar at a restaurant in New York City and kissed him while completely drunk. According to Barrymore, Grant's initial reaction was shock, but soon after, he liked it. Grant, with his signature sarcastic style, confirmed the story, adding that he was quite drunk at the time. What makes it even funnier is that he was accompanied by some studio executives from Los Angeles, who were completely sober and shocked by the bizarre scene unfolding. Imagine Barrymore, spontaneous and unrestrained, rushing to kiss Grant in the middle of a restaurant, while the bewildered reactions of those around them were more like something straight out of a comedy. Although this impromptu kiss might make people curious about the nature of their relationship, both Barrymore and Grant made it clear that they were never actually a couple. Barrymore even openly admitted that when she first met Grant, she was disappointed to find out that he wasn't like the charming romantic characters he usually portrayed in movies. Instead, he was a grumpy old man, which she eventually grew to love over time. Spike Jonze. After the humorous moments with Grant, Drew Barrymore entered a quieter, more private relationship with Spike Jonze. Though brief, this connection still evoked deep and complex emotions. The short-lived romance between Drew Barrymore and director Spike Jonze in 2007 left much to the imagination due to its secretive and fleeting nature. Starting in March and ending by June, this relationship seemed to be a deeply emotional connection between two creative individuals in the entertainment world. However, both kept quiet about their romance, leaving plenty of room for public speculation. One of the rare moments that brought attention to their relationship was when Barrymore and Jonze were spotted kissing in the VIP area at a Klaxons concert in Los Angeles in July 2007. This appearance sparked rumors, suggesting that their relationship wasn't just a passing fling, but perhaps something more meaningful that left an impact on both of them. Justin Long. After the hazy days with Jonze, Drew Barrymore found herself in the passionate chaos of a relationship with Justin Long. Though fragmented and incomplete, this relationship left deep marks on both of them. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and Justin Long was an emotional roller coaster, lasting from late 2007 to the end of 2009. They met while filming He's Just Not That Into You and quickly fell into a romantic relationship. Although they broke up in 2008, their feelings didn't fully disappear. They got back together in 2009 after filming Going the Distance, but ultimately split again by the end of that year. Barrymore described their relationship as chaotic, but in a positive way, reflecting the warmth and passion they both shared. She admitted that she loved Justin very much, especially for his sense of humor, which she always cherished. Long, for his part, said that his love for Barrymore never went away and he always supported her. He called Barrymore adorable and emphasized that he didn't believe in holding grudges with exes. Instead, he preferred to keep the good memories. Despite their breakup, they maintained a close friendship. Barrymore expressed a desire to prove to Long that she had grown since their time together. Long shared that the challenges after their split helped them move past things and solidify their friendship. Their relationship is a testament to the understanding and respect that ex-lovers can still have for each other. When they reunited on the Drew Barrymore show, both of them couldn't hold back tears as they reflected on their relationship, confirming that the love and affection they had for each other were still very much intact. Even though they had both moved on and were in other relationships, their bond remained strong. Ed Westwick. After the brilliance of her relationship with Long, Drew Barrymore entered a brief but intense story with Ed Westwick. That moment was like a spark that burned brightly, though it quickly faded. The short-lived romance between Drew Barrymore and Ed Westwick in 2008 captured attention due to its surprising and passionate nature. The two are said to have met at an after-party for Saturday Night Live, where they spent the entire evening wrapped up in each other, creating a deeply emotional start. Just a few days later, they made headlines again when they were spotted passionately kissing at a Kings of Leon concert at Webster Hall, followed by more affectionate gestures at an after-party at Bowery Electric. Although their time together was brief, Barrymore and Westwick's connection created a lot of curiosity. Barrymore, who was 12 years older than Westwick, was said to have only had eyes for the young actor throughout the evening. Despite their electric chemistry, the relationship didn't last, and neither of them publicly commented on it. This silence made their story even more mysterious, like a small but intriguing piece in the colorful puzzle of Barrymore's life. Some, including reporters, questioned how serious Westwick was about the relationship, especially after he was seen in affectionate moments with Barrymore. However, despite the speculation, the romance between Barrymore and Westwick ended quickly, leaving behind the taste of a vibrant, energetic moment, but one that wasn't meant to last. Will Kopelman. As the whirlwind romances faded, Drew Barrymore found stability and safety with Will Kopelman. Their marriage was a meaningful chapter, leaving a legacy not only of love, but also of family. The relationship between Drew Barrymore and Will Kopelman was an emotional journey, starting with practicality and stability, and evolving into a commitment to raising children in harmony after their divorce. They met in 2011, and Barrymore and Kopelman quickly developed a relationship that wasn't exactly love at first sight, but was built on trust and solid values. Kopelman, a gentleman from a model family that Barrymore had always dreamed of, brought the stability she had never experienced before. The couple got engaged in January 2012 during a Christmas vacation in Sun Valley, Idaho, with Kopelman proposing with a sparkling diamond ring. Their romantic wedding took place in June 2012 at their home in Montecito, California. Barrymore wore an elegant Chanel dress, surrounded by close friends like Cameron Diaz, Reese Witherspoon, and Jimmy Fallon. Their happiness grew even more complete when they welcomed two daughters, Olive in 2012 and Frankie in 2014. However, after 4 years of marriage, Barrymore and Kopelman separated in 2016. The reason given was lifestyle differences. Barrymore preferred living in Los Angeles, while Kopelman wanted to settle in New York. Despite there being no scandal or serious conflict, they finalized their divorce in August 2016. Barrymore shared that the divorce wasn't due to any specific event, making it both easier to accept but also difficult to explain. Even though they were no longer married, Barrymore and Kopelman maintained a strong co-parenting relationship. Barrymore admitted that she loved watching Kopelman as a father, and he always affirmed that she was the best. Their relationship was not just about co-parenting, but about mutual respect post-divorce. Barrymore even expressed fondness for Kopelman's new wife, Allie Mickler, calling it a dream family situation, just in a different way. Though their marriage didn't last, Barrymore and Kopelman left behind an admirable legacy of maturity, love for their children, and the ability to maintain a healthy relationship after separation. This is a testament to how love can transform, but never truly disappears, especially when it's built on respect and understanding. From sweet youthful romances to meaningful mature relationships, Drew Barrymore has had a truly memorable love journey. Despite a few heartbreaks, she has always maintained her optimism, grown through each relationship, and continued to spread love to those around her. Looking back on the relationships she's experienced, we see a Drew Barrymore who is strong, ever-loving, and always learning. She's shown us that love isn't always perfect, but it's always a vital part of a meaningful life. Currently, Drew Barrymore is enjoying her single life. She's dedicating time to her career, family, and personal passions. We hope that Drew continues her journey with new, exciting, and fulfilling experiences in the future. And if a new love comes her way, we hope it will be a wonderful relationship that brings her the happiness she truly deserves. If you have any thoughts or reflections on Drew Barrymore's love journey, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss any of the exciting upcoming stories about Hollywood stars. See you in the next video.